This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Missy Kohler. News 25, local news you can count on. Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumph's optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. This segment of the news is brought to you by Silver State Health, bringing quality medical and psychiatric care to Pahrump. Call 775-505-1214 for an appointment.
Thank you so much for joining us here on News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
I'm Missy Kohler. Today is December 21st, winter solstice. Thanks for being with us.
Well, family and pets are safe following a home fire Saturday afternoon on Pahrumph's north side. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue crews were dispatched for a structure fire Saturday afternoon on Patricia Lane in Pahrump. The accidental fire, which was contained to the area of origin, according to Fire Chief Scott Lewis, burned through the roof of a manufactured home. Chief Lewis says that the fire appears to have occurred at the chimney pipe from a wood-burning stove. All occupants and animals evacuated from the home, and no injuries were reported. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and auxiliary units were on scene and blocked traffic in all directions while fire crews extinguished the blaze.
CVS Health has formally launched its COVID-19 vaccination program for long-term care facilities whose residents have been disproportionately impacted by the pandemic. CVS pharmacy teams will administer the first dose of the Pfizer vaccine in facilities across 12 states, being Connecticut, Florida, Kentucky, Maine, Maryland, Nevada, New Hampshire, New York, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, and Vermont. The company expects to vaccinate up to 4 million residents and staff at over 40,000 long-term facilities throughout the 12-week program. CVS teams will make 3 visits to each long-term care facility to ensure residents and staff receive their initial shot and critical booster. The majority of residents and staff will be fully vaccinated 3 to 4 weeks after the first visit, depending on which vaccine they receive. CVS will begin in 36 more states as well as the District of Columbia on December 28th and Puerto Rico on January 4th.
Well, the Pahrump community is getting some much-needed help this holiday season. Green Life Productions, a marijuana cultivation facility here in Pahrump, in collaboration with Planet 13 in Las Vegas, is donating thousands of food items and toys to 10 local churches. Those churches will then distribute the items to local families in need.
About a couple months ago, my husband had the idea of us coming up with a Stone Soup Drive where everybody comes together, donates cannabis, and then the customer can get cannabis in return, and then they'll donate food cans. We've collected about 50,000 cans already. The first batch went to Las Vegas Rescue Mission and Safe Nest, and this batch, about 15,000 cans, is going to Nye County, about 10 churches in Nye County. So Planet 13 graciously, accepted us, taking everything over there to Nye County to serve the community over there.
Planet 13 is an entertainment complex, a destination. We are a marijuana company, and we do have, beyond just a superstore dispensary, we have another dispensary and 3 other production facilities and cultivation facilities in Nevada. We've been able to complete 50,000 units of donated goods, and that's been donated through the community. And so we've arranged with Green Life Productions to create a give back. The customers brought in toys and or canned food, and then we would give them, or Planet 13 would give them in return, a pre-roll, concentrate, flour, etc. So yeah, that's how we got the toys. And we actually delivered the toys today, and they get turned into the families on the 19th. We wanted to go beyond, just county lines and really donate as much as possible for the community. And we've been able to arrange with 5 different groups and actually maximize, their capabilities and what they could take in. And 50,000 units of toys and canned goods is a lot. And we're really excited that our customers have really, shown that appreciation.
We're a Nye County owned business, and it's really, it's awesome to see the response, statewide, but and we sell majority of our product across into Vegas area, but for it to come home to us means a ton to us. Yeah, the Stone Soup Drive is going to be an annual drive. We're going to probably incorporate more dispensaries next time, plan it a little better. We just didn't expect this amount of generosity from the community. We're really excited to continue this into next year and keep doing things for the community.
That's so awesome.
That is really cool. We'll be back with more News 25 after the break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 10,054, open to our veterans and our community. Stop by or give them a call.
Welcome back, and thanks for being with us tonight. Tesla stock soars to a record high as it begins trading on the S&P 500. Amazon workers in Alabama are close to forming a union, and RV maker Winnebago reports better than expected revenue.
Topping our news, Tesla begins its first trading day as a member of the S&P 500. The stock represents approximately 1% of weight in terms of market cap in the index. Tesla shares were in big demand and rose to a record high on Friday as fund managers rushed to buy the stock. Amazon workers in Bessemer, Alabama are closer to forming a union. It could become America's first union at the company that is the largest employer in America. The retailer wholesale department store union wants to represent Amazon workers. Employees have been given the green light for workers to hold a vote on whether to unionize. Winnebago is still cruising. The recreational vehicle maker turned in revenue that was well above Wall Street consensus. Winnebago expects strong demand for outdoor activities into the new year.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks so much, Angela. Well, Exit Tours, a group out of Colorado, recently held a 300-mile dirt bike ride that left here out of Pahrump. News 25 spoke with Michael Brown of Exit Tours about the ride.
Well, Exit Tours, we put on motorcycle rides, and we thought with this COVID panic that we'd try and bring some business to Pahrump. Yeah, I spoke to Ross Williams, and he's laid out the Las Vegas Valley Loop. And the Las Vegas Valley Loop goes around Las Vegas. And basically, we're going to start here in Pahrump, and we're going to go south, and we're going to go over the mountains to the Hoover Dam. And we're going to do that in one day. That's 138 miles. And then the next day, we're going to ride from the Hoover Dam back to Pahrump, go around North Las Vegas, and then come over Wheeler Pass. And then from Wheeler Pass, we'll drop back into Pahrump. And that'll be about 180 miles on that day. Basically, it's a self-guided tour. We're putting it on as a motorcycle club event. And basically, that means that we have insurance for the event. But other than that, there's an entry fee for GPS tracks. We ported your luggage to the Hoover Dam. And then we also provide 4 meals. We have 20 guys that are going to go on the ride tomorrow. The motorcycles are dual sport and adventure motorcycles. So KTM, Suzuki's, Hondas, Betas, all on off-road motorcycles. They're all street legal, so we can actually ride here from the casino to the Hoover Dam on roads and trails. But the route itself is 90% off-road. Yes. There's awesome locations. I mean, we ride through really neat canyons and over mountains and just stuff you couldn't do it in a Jeep in a day. Yeah. You couldn't do it in a UTV. Mm-hmm. You couldn't do it on a horse. And you couldn't hike it, so really the only way to see it's on a motorcycle. Our next event's going to be in California. It's called the San Andreas 300, and that goes from San Luis Obispo, basically from Pozo to Ballinger Canyon out north of Ventura. That's a 300-mile ride along the San Andreas Fault, and that one is at CaliDualSport.com. Exit Tours is a Facebook page, is a Facebook club, but there is no website for Exit Tours. Each ride we have our own Facebook page.
We'll have a little holiday cheer for you when we come back just after.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by Canyon Ridge Periodontics. Give them a call at 702-966-0302.
And welcome back. Last week, we told you about the wonderful gift that Michael and Antoinette Ferris are giving to the community, the gift of holiday spirit. They have set up a beautiful holiday scene in their front yard of their home, complete with a sleigh and snow, so that young and old could come and have their photo taken with Santa. The children even leave with a small gift. We caught up with the Ferrises and some of their elves on the second day of their celebration.
And we probably had about 130 people show.
The snow?
That's his thing.
That's my thing. I love snow, and I had to add it into the program. The kids enjoy it. The adults enjoy it, and
It's been fun.
it's
It
been
really
fun.
has.
This time of the year, the season is for love and happiness, and this opportunity to visit with the children of Pahrump makes it a very special, special holiday. Thank you all for coming and joining us. We'll be here until the 24th.
The last day will be Christmas Eve, and every night till Christmas Eve through Christmas Eve from 5 to 8. We're at 3651 Seneca Avenue, 89048, right off of Game Bird and Homestead. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
From our family to yours.
I like giving.
Yeah.
Just-
I like giving the presents.
I like the joy.
I like making kids happy.
Yeah. We have elf names. So she's,
I'm Elf Pulsey.
and I'm Elf Bitsy.
And I'm Elf Trixie.
Merry Christmas!
Everyone, young and not so young, are invited to the Ferris home for a photo with Santa. Remember, you'll find them at 3651 Seneca Avenue, and the fun continues through Christmas Eve each night from 5 to 8 p.m. Many thanks to the Ferris family for helping so many families make a wonderful holiday memory.
I had a great time with them this weekend. Thank you so much, guys. Well, Santa Claus is coming to town, and you may be wondering if it's safe to visit the big guy this year, especially as coronavirus cases continue to rise.
You really can't sit on Santa's lap. I don't think you can do that safely, even if Santa's wearing a mask and you're wearing a mask, because obviously you're less than 6 feet away.
Dr. Gina Robinson, a pediatrician with Cleveland Clinic Children's, says there are still ways to visit with Santa, but it'll definitely be different than what you're used to. For example, some locations may have him sit behind a plastic sheet to keep his distance or require reservations, while others are offering a virtual option this year, which means your little one will have to share their wish list with Santa online instead.
I think that is a great option because we've all gotten so used to doing that with family and friends, doing family meetings virtually, being in online classroom settings virtually. So I think that'll blend seamlessly into what we've already gotten used to doing.
If you do plan to visit with Santa in person, she says be sure to wash your hands before and after, or bring hand sanitizer with you. And if you see people standing around without masks or in big groups, you may want to come back another day.
There are dozens of cats and dogs available for adoption in Pahrump. For today's Save a Pet, we visit Desert Haven Animal Society, where we meet Baby.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
This is Baby. She's a domestic short-haired gray and white tabby. Baby's owners surrendered her to Nye County Animal Control, which brought her to the shelter. Baby is just over 5 years old and has not been spayed. And Desert Haven Animal Society volunteers say Baby loves to give kisses. If you'd like to meet Baby or any of the other dogs and cats available for adoption from Desert Haven Animal Society, just give them a call ahead of time to make an appointment. Their number is 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society.
She's beautiful. Well, if you're in the market for a new computer, you may be asking what's the best brand. But in today's Great Computer Deals quick tutorial, Josh Osborne explains it's not about the brand, it's about the model.
Hi, it's Josh with Pahrumps' own Great Computer Deals. Let's get right into it. It's time for another quick tutorial. What brand of computer do I buy? It's not about the brand, it's about the model, guys. Just because there's a Dell or HP logo on a computer doesn't make it good. All brands have high-end and low-end models. For example, a brand new $300 laptop from a department store will be a great price, but it's gonna have low-end parts and a really short lifespan. A good used corporate grade model for say $500 will give you a great machine with high-end parts that will last 5 to 7 years easy. Spend say $1,200 on a brand new high-end unit, you're gonna get an awesome computer. At the end of the day, you get what you pay for. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Hi, it's John Kohler from KPVM Channel 25. We're at the corner of Basin and Highway 160. Of course, it's Petrick Park. And coming up the 24th, 25th, and 26th right here at the park, there's going to be a remembrance of the folks that we've lost in Nye County to COVID. There'll be a chair and a luminary placed and remembrance of all those folks, and you can come by and check it out. If you just happen to be going by, like, what's all those empty chairs and the candles for? Now you know. It's a remembrance of those folks lost to COVID here in Nye County. It's a beautiful solstice day. The 21st, shortest day of the year, and we'll tell you all about the weather and the good stuff we can expect this week, Christmas week, when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. It is winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. From here on, we're just picking up nothing but daylight and good times. Tell you what, and they're having a good time up in Fernley tonight. 54-degree highs and 29-degree low towards the morning. Fallon, you're looking at 53 and 23 for a low. Carson City, 57 and 30. Tonopah, 56 degrees for a high, 20 for a low. Out in Goldfield, you're all the way up to 58 degrees, 21 for a low. Beatty, it's a special place, 68 degrees. Oh, feels so good. 31 for a low, not too bad. Amargosa, I think you're going to win the Pleasant Weather Award this week. I'll send you the prize and a trophy. Participation ribbon, 70 degrees for a high today, 34 for a low in Las Vegas. 68 is all you got. That's all right. Tonight it'll get all the way down to 39, and that 68 will feel like, wow, I missed that. Death Valley, you're at 76 degrees for a high today, 45 for a low. And here in the Paradise of Pahrump, it's currently 63 degrees, down from our high of 68 degrees earlier. South-southwesterly winds blowing in at 5 miles an hour, a gentle, all right. Humidity at 22%, feels good. 6:51 a.m., the sun rose this morning gloriously over my deck, and it set the scene. We went 4:33 in the front yard this evening. Low tonight, 40 degrees. East-southeasterly winds to 5 miles per hour, and humidity at 36% as we head on into Christmas week. Let's take a look at what we got. Highs basically staying in the mid-50s to low 60s as we head on into the week. There's going to be some clouds Christmas Eve, and then they clear up. We'll have a beautiful sunshiny Christmas Day. And then Boxer Day, the clouds return. So there you go. And a little bit of wind as we buff it into the Saturday, Sunday, Monday part of the week, but that's all right. It's Christmas. I hope everybody's getting their shopping done. Everybody feeling good, positive vibes. Let's have some of that. Let's get on back to the desk. Here's Missy and Deanna.
Thanks so much, John. We wanted to report there was one death over the weekend due to COVID-19, and they are reporting 66 new cases here in Nye County. That's 64 in Pahrump, 1 in Smoky Valley, and 1 in Amargosa, and that leaves us with a total of 1858 confirmed cases since March. We just wanted to let everybody know about that, and of course, we keep you posted on those on our local Pahrump Facebook page. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
I'm Missy Kohler. Have a wonderful evening.